Welcome. My name is Thomas. I'm here to conversation today about are you ready for the upcoming tax season, especially if you're brand new to this industry, but you want to be ready for the upcoming tax season, which starts in January of 2023. And if you haven't taken action right now, it's a good chance you won't be ready for January of 2023 because the process that's needed to get you ready, you won't have enough time to make happen, especially if you're trying to do it by yourself, especially if you have no clue on what direction you even get started in, regardless if you Google the information, regardless of what information they give you, you got to know what steps you want to start with first, because the most important part of this process is setting up an online account with the IRS.gov website. They switched over to ID.me now, which makes that process easier. Number two, the business entity structure, meaning are you going to start out with a free EIN situation, or are you going to incorporate either to an LLC, corporation, or S corp, which is a state filing fee, which varies based on what state you're in. So those are things you got to ask yourself if that's what you're ready to do. You want to take action on that now in this month, because it's going to take 45 to 60 days or more just to get approved for the EFIN application, which is how you buy your professional software and how you register with the third-party bank. The entity structure situation is simple. It's the same day process based on if you plan on doing incorporation versus non-incorporation right now. So if you just want an EIN number and you want to do a DBA type deal for free, then you can go to irs.gov, fill that thing out, and get it right then and there, save it to your computer, and that's done. That information is going to go on your e-file provider's application, which will allow you to, once you get approved and fingerprinted and processed, purchase professional software and register with a third-party bank that's going to collect your fees on your behalf. On top of that, that same information for business structure entity, you can put on your PTIN application, because it asks you on the application, do you have your own business? And you can say yes to that, and you can fill that section out with that information as well. And so that process out of all those things just mentioned, the e-file provider's application takes the longest. And it used to be 45 to 60 days. We don't know if they're still on that time frame or not, due to the fact they're backlogged, they're understaffed, they're underpaid, and all those different things that's happening with the IRS. I wouldn't want to risk taking a chance on trying to start a business and being ready for the upcoming tax season with those type of odds against you. So if you need to take action right now in this month, September, I'm working with people right now where we've already knocked out the EIN letter, because she's doing the free version of it. She's not incorporating right now, so we got that. This Friday, we're going to take that and we're going to put that on the e-file provider's application, fill that out, send that in. Then they're going to give us information on what to do about the fingerprinting. They've changed the fingerprinting process to electronic. So they'll let us know how we're going to do the fingerprints once we fill out the e-file provider's application. Once the fingerprints are done, then we wait for approval. While we're doing that, we go to the PTIN application, fill that out, put our business credentials on that, get the PTIN number right then and there once you pay for it, and those things are done and in processing. On top of that, you got to ask yourself, what professional software do you want to use? With you being new to the industry, you need to be able to learn how to use the software. You want to at least give yourself 30 days of training with the software, so you can be confident in your ability to be able to use the software, navigate through it effectively, and be able to do a 20-minute return that won't take you 45 minutes, because number one, you don't know the software. Number two, your typing skills ain't all that great. So you don't want to put yourself behind the eight ball by not having a proper time frame for training when it comes to using the software that you're going to use to do the work with when it comes to your clients for the upcoming tax season. So these are all the different little nuances that you need to be considering, that you need to already know about, that you need to have an action already in the month of September if you want to secure a spot and be ready for the upcoming tax season. Because when they announce when tax season starts, which either will be in late December or early January, you want to know with confidence that you're ready. You want to know that you got your EFIN number approved, you got your professional software, you're training on the software, you're registered with a third-party bank that's going to collect your fees on your behalf. Because when you deal with low-income families, the middle-class families who walk away with nice size refunds, they're not paying out of pocket because their refunds are too big. They're not used to that. And so if you can't position yourself the correct way to have your fees taken out of their refund, then you just lost a client. So you want to definitely take action right now in the month of September to position yourself to be ready for the upcoming tax season. Because like I said, with all the moving pieces in place that's going on, the good thing is they switched over to the ID.me system. So now you can create a secure account and get access to the irs.gov application that we need in order to even purchase the professional software with. If you're part of my team, my people are going to be ready because they're taking action right now. And I'm going to make sure they're ready because the software they're going to use is one that I'm a reseller of. I sell a software. It's user-friendly. They've had a chance to check it out already. And since they're part of my premium coaching program, they'll be able to get the special that I have going on where you get 2 years of the software for a one-time fee and all the other different perks that go along with what I offer. You know what I'm saying? They got bookkeeping services. They got basic payroll services. So they got all these different things that's included in my premium coaching program that they're going to definitely be ready when the upcoming tax season comes. They're going to have their secure portal. The software that I'm using has an app where I can send you an invite. You can register and create an account. And you can upload your documents using your phone, tablet, laptop, computer, whatever mobile device you plan on using that's sufficient enough that's going to allow you to download and upload paperwork. You can do that with, because the app I'm going to send you is going to allow you to make that happen. So it's important that you're taking action right now on all the moving pieces that's going to make sure that you're ready for the upcoming tax season. Because the crucial part of all of this is, especially if you're brand new, is I got a lady right now that I'm teaching how to do taxes, and she got to learn how to use the software. So those two different things she got to learn. On top of that, the paperwork part of it that we putting together is cool. That's giving her time to learn how to do taxes. That's giving her time to learn how to use the software. And plus, she has 3.5 months to make that happen for herself. So when tax season roll around, she's confident in doing taxes. She's confident in using the software. She's confident because she has all the things in place that she can do business with when it comes to onboarding her clients. So she has a app that she has access to that she can send them. They can use to securely send us all the data we're going to need to prepare the tax return with. She has software that we're going to be using, which is online software where you have to have an internet connection to use it. But still in all, we're going to make that happen. We're going to have all the other information that you need to have in place. So when tax season roll around, you won't be left out. You won't be one of those people who can't make no money because you didn't position yourself to. Middle class and low income families is the number one way I've made money for the last 21 years, 15 as a business owner. And so if you don't have the ability to have your fees taken out of their refund, those clients you won't be able to do business with because they will not be paying out of pocket because the places they go to are positioned to take their fees out of their refund year after year after year. So if you're looking to start a tax preparation service and you want to be ready on time, the worst case scenario is that you have to take action in this month. Anything after September, your chances of being ready gets shorter and shorter and shorter to the point where by the time you get your stuff up and running and ready, you have been amidst a wave of all the people that came through the tax system looking to get their taxes done. You have been amidst all that potential cash flow because you wasn't ready. And now you got to go out here and hustle hard and trying to get clients who still haven't filed a tax return but fall in one or two categories. One, they owe money and they ain't in a rush to file. Or B, they have a refund coming, but it's not big enough to even motivate them to rush and go get it done. And so now you basically playing a waiting game with them until they're ready to go file a tax return. And with you being new, it's going to be a lot of people who's not going to do business with you being new because they understand you new and they understand that you might be doing this by yourself I let all my people that's working with my mentorship and coaching program to leverage the fact that you're working with someone who has 21 years of experience, 15 as a business owner, who's been there and done that over and over again by helping other entrepreneurs start their own tax preparation service. And that makes a big difference when they know you knew, but you're not doing it by yourself. That makes a big difference when they want to do business with you because they know, like, and trust you. But the end result is you knew, but are you new and you work with someone? Are you new and you're doing this by yourself? If you're new and you work with someone, there's a good chance you can get them to work with you and do business with you versus the person that's new and they doing it by themselves. So for the upcoming tax season, the only way to ensure yourself to be ready is to take action in the month of September so you can leverage what time left in September, all of October, all of November, all of December, and what part of January we're going to have before they announce the official tax season. And once that happens, people are going to be ready to submit their paperwork to whoever they're going to go get their taxes done through to make sure that they get their refunds processed and ready and out the way. When it's all said and done, don't hesitate no more than you already have if you're looking to start your own tax preparation business and being ready for the upcoming tax season. I have people who didn't use their EFIN number this year who've lost their number, so now they got to reapply all over again. You have to use that EFIN number every year, at least for one tax return. As long as you process one tax return using that EFIN number, you are good year after year after year. You got to remember that. So if you need help and you want to understand what the premium coaching program is really all about and what is all inclusive with it, you can reach me at 773-782-1320. And I'm going to leave a demo link inside the description of my video where you can check out the demo for yourself. You can go watch my live. You can watch the video I've done using a live software that shows you how to simply create a simple tax return using it and take advantage of the special I got where you get 2 years for the price of one. It ends September the 15th. But if you catch me before the 15th and talk to me, I might can lock you in for that price and I'll give you additional time to make it happen for yourself. And I'll see you in my next video.